welcome. Your goddess Nazca here with Chocoman. We're gonna be reacting to
I guess you had the trial last week.
finally
And by the way, it's not over yet. It's
just the start.
yep.
Awesome. The legend of Johnny Samurage.
With the nonsense.
Khalid Ismail, aka Johnny Somali, had a disastrous day in court today where pretty much everything that could go wrong went wrong. There were some
Okay,
surprises,
I
some
need to
twists, and we
know.
had some updates after my
I need to know the stuff that went wrong. How much of it is going to be his fault?
More like his lawyer can't defend. Well, it's all his fault to begin with,
Well,
so
duh, yeah.
he's even giving you more years in prison.
Yeah.
coverage to bring you today some extra information, some extra, a little extra spice to make it even worse. And of course, we're going to cover this all on the legal mindset we teach you to be your own judge. I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney who's been covering the Somali Ramsey Khalid Ismail saga, the criminal saga in Korea from beginning to end. And
Like
boy,
Dragon
we
Ball
were
Z.
waiting for this trial day for months.
I don't know. This is starting to feel like more of the One Piece saga.
It keeps going and going and going.
He's a Somali pirate.
He's the Somali.
The L'Oreals must know this is a losing case. So just I guess all they could do for him is just to drag it out, right?
Well, dragging out makes it worse. It means he can't start.
From his prison sentence.
Oh, good point.
And it did not disappoint. This was the most crazy, dramatic day to date, and also the longest to date at clocking in at a little over 25, 26 minutes, which compared to last hearings, which only lasted, 10, 5, 15 minutes, was actually a lot. And there were a ton of legal mistakes, blunders, admissions, confessions, things that absolutely turned this case against Ramsey Khalid Ismail and make it look really, really
Wait,
bad.
wait. His name is Ramsey Cletus.
Yeah.
He's
That.
Cletus.
Of course, this is the fast facts version, getting you the quick and dirty version. If you guys like this, please let me know in the comments below and make
Thanks.
sure you leave a comment and like the video. All right, so let's get
Yeah.
into the PowerPoint because, of course, I have one. This is the recap of the trial
Oh my gosh, PowerPoint! I want PowerPoints. I miss PowerPoints.
today, August 13th, 2025. Now, pre-trial, this is in Seoul, South Korea, same courtroom, same place. It was a rainy day. The courtroom was packed. This Korean media was there. The Somali conviction team was there. Hank was there. There was also a kick streamer there to watch it as well. Of course,
Wait, there was a kick streamer there.
Yeah, there was someone in there. They can't record it.
He needs.
He's back with the. Who's Tony? Wait, no, he needs to be back with Hank.
nobody allowed to do video or audio from the courtroom. However, we did give you live play-by-plays because there are ways to do that. Ramsey Somali was late by a few minutes.
He was late again.
I almost PowerPoint. No, I do because what do you use now? I don't know. Maybe it's just my nostalgia.
He was late again.
He was late again.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Hank
great.
and Ramsey's lawyer went to find him. So Hank went out to find him. Ramsey's lawyer went out to find him. Eventually, they did find.
Oh my God! So Hank was there in the courtroom before Johnny.
Yes.
But how come Hank didn't be? How come Hank didn't bring
Johnny with him. Wait,
I don't
they live
know.
together, right? I still use PowerPoint in college. It's not fun. Aw, I always thought PowerPoint was fun.
Late how? I don't know.
I know, right? Because isn't him and
Maybe he was drinking again the night before.
Hank again? Hank, he's living with Hank, and Hank's there. Why didn't he get Johnny there? Hank, you're a
him.
wife.
When he came in, he was dressed in a suit. He had a nice buzz cut. You're going to see photos of him later, but he looked gaunt. He looked thin. He had deep circles around his eyes. It was described that his deep circles
He looked
had
like
circles.
Jax.
He also was resigned. He did not make faces. He didn't look around at the crowd. He didn't stick out his
That was
tongue like he did in previous engagements, previous court dates. So he had a huge attitude shift.
Nah, I had more fun with PowerPoint. Excel was a little. Excel was the one that was hard for me. PowerPoint's fun because you could do all the like little the movie stuff, to add in the music and junk. Excel is just like a calculator, if I remember correctly.
That
Ugh.
would
If they would stream the trial, that chat would be wild.
text to speech.
Oh God.
Going forward into this date. There was also a new interpreter sworn in. Last time there were interpreting issues, we had a new one, and the reviews from everybody, including people who spoke Korean and were doing translating for the Somali conviction team, was this translator was excellent. Not just good, excellent, perfect, 10 out of 10. Great interpreter, which was amazing. So let's talk about, first of all, the first thing that came up was, did Hank
Okay, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
lie? Now, Hank, in an interview recently with K-Town Social Club, said that Ramsey is no longer living with him, and Ramsey gave
Oh,
Hank's address in court. So either Hank was lying on that interview, or it's contempt of court.
I don't know. Okay, that would explain things
so
though.
why Hank was there and Johnny wasn't? They
But
had a
then
divorce.
Johnny's
That or Hank's lying.
Mm,
It makes
more sense to lie on an interview than to lie in a courtroom.
Point. Why did Hank say that he was living? Oh
No,
yeah,
Johnny said he was living with Hank.
but
Contempt of
Johnny is
court,
known
that's an
for lying.
additional crime that he's committing.
Yeah, you lie in a courtroom, you're fucked.
I mean, what else is he supposed to say? He's living
Out on the streets because Hank threw his ass out.
I don't know anymore. We need Jerry on this shit.
There, or
Jerry,
Hank is
get him.
lying.
Someone get a Ouija board. We need to go get the ghost of Jerry Springer.
Cheers.
I'm not going to say which way it is. You guys can kind of make up your mind. Most people seem to think it's probably a lie to throw them off the trail, but who knows? We don't really know. Hank also appeared to be distancing himself from Somali in a recent interview, but he sat in the front row. He went to find Ramsey, and he escorted him home with the lawyer in a cab. So he essentially was right there winging him the entire time.
So maybe they just have a little trouble in paradise. Like he's still there. He's still there for his boyfriend. His boyfriend.
Even
Hank
Johnny.
and Johnny are breaking up. No!
they're just having
A rocky relationship now. It's like Jax.
And right now we're going to get into the next part, which was a disaster, which was Ramsey's lawyer. Now, this is not to say he's incompetent or there's anything in terms of skill.
If Hank lied, then he really wants to be in jail with Somali. You're right. If he's lying, that means that they want to be together.
Once again, as a lawyer, even if you're an amazing lawyer, you can be handed a bad case. The other thing that's going on here is if the client tells you to argue something, you kind of have to argue it, even if you don't want to. So if the client says, hey, I want to plead not guilty, but you don't really have any evidence, you don't have any backup, the argument really doesn't work, well, you have to go with that. And even a really good lawyer, even an amazing lawyer, can kind of be put in a bad place. And I kind of feel bad for Ramsey's attorney because it's very clear that Johnny and his, fools on Discord, etc., are feeding these arguments in that just do not work in court. They're not.
It's
Oh.
legal defense shit from Discord. Oh my god.
Wait. Somali is pleading innocent to stuff that he has no proof that he's innocent of, and all the proof that he's guilty of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that poor lawyer. If I was that lawyer, I would retire right then
you
and
probably
there.
gonna retire after this.
I'm done.
Oh. I don't know. Do you think this will hurt or help the lawyer? It's like I have this famous case that everyone's
Do
watching.
you really want to know? You say you defended Johnny Somali.
Point.
Korean lawyers. They don't know Korean
His
law.
career's over.
Johnny's not a Korean lawyer, but he's trying to force these arguments that just don't work in the Korean system. And it led to a lot of losses today, loss after loss after loss. There was not a single win, even procedurally, even small victories for the Somali team. So let's talk about that.
Sheesh.
So right off the bat, the first thing in the hearing was the judge asked Ramsey's lawyer for any specific evidence on the crimes Ramsey pled not guilty to. So specifically the deep fakes. We're talking about the deep fakes for which he pled not guilty. So the judge says, hey, what evidence do you have? And the lawyer was completely flustered by this. He could not answer. He said, hey, we submitted that to the court, so you should have that, right? But he could.
Okay. So, okay, the deep fakes. So this was Somali
Ma-
plastering his face with someone else in junk, right?
yeah, and making fake porn and
Distributing it. That's what he's gonna be careful.
Oh, dang.
Mummy Playing Games raided my stream with 3 viewers.
oh well, thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you for the raid. Mommy playing
Moomy
games.
playing games. You raised in the
Moomy.
Kirsha a lot.
Moomy.
Well, thank you.
Good
We're
morning.
We're talking about the end of Johnny Somali,
Hello.
the saga that never
I
ends.
hope you had fun playing games. We were playing the back rooms earlier.
Couldn't, when pressed, give any of the information, any defense at all. He couldn't remember any specifics. That's not good. Now, what may have happened?
What Johnny needs to do in order to get people support him is
Some moss.
just Candace Owens and more, and doing and saying that he's being sued for his
well, he could claim Somali. He's a Somali pirate.
Oh yeah, you're right. You can pretend.
He can hang out with Luffy.
I feel like he's more of a buggy.
He is buggy. Oh my god.
Except, he doesn't fail upwards like Buggy does. He's still failing downwards.
He's gonna have a redemption arc.
No,
He's
don't
gonna,
give him a redemption arc.
Impel Down's gonna be North Korea.
Korea. oh, God, John.
This is fun and the endless of fountain of content. Cool. We look into that, but the
Here is Johnny may have had this packet of
Mystery
information, perhaps the dossier prepared by his Discord, which was submitted to the judge or submitted to the court. However, didn't really memorize that, didn't really go through it. Maybe he's busy, maybe didn't have time, maybe didn't understand it. Who knows? We don't know what's going on. But
John,
that was a
where they
very
go through
bad
the
look.
evidence. Oh my god.
Are you serious?
This lawyer is fucked.
I think I hurt myself with that gas. Ow!
You gasped so hard you hurt yourself.
I guess so. Because I couldn't believe the level of stupidity. Or just his lawyer does not care.
His lawyer does not care.
Look good in court.
Oh,
Beyond that,
my
Ramsey's lawyer tried
God,
to
that
complain.
voice is like 1 point times louder than the other. Don't know if it's supposed to be that way.
What, my voice?
Yeah, your voice. The Chuckle Man's voice.
Lower. Louder. Oh, it's probably because the way the
The way
mic.
the mic's pointed.
Yep.
Is that better?
I need to scream more.
About late notice and procedure, and he tried to kind of make it sound like the prosecution was doing something bad or untoward or unofficial or breaking the rules. And now the prosecutor, and I have been in this courtroom, I've seen the prosecutor. The prosecutor looks like a very nice, mild-mannered, calm guy.
We
I've
don't.
watched him an entire
$3. Playing.
Or 3.
Amatianuka super chatted 89 cents.
89 cents.
Well, thank you.
Or you get the conversion.
Rate.
Look, I'm listening. Wait. Wait, what was it? Not $3, it was 3 waters.
3. What?
I don't know the currency, but it came out to be 89 cents. Thank you, though. I love your voice.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
day
Yes,
in court
sir.
cases. I sat in another day and watched like 6, 7 trials. This guy never was aggressive. He never got angry, was very calm and collected, very professional. But all the reports from the courtroom today, and I went over several after the stream, I asked several sources, I said, hey, was this what happened? And they said, yes. He aggressively countered Ramsey's lawyer in a way in which is not typical for a prosecutor to normally do. Pretty much, Ramsey's lawyer was saying, "Hey, you're doing something wrong," and the lawyer and the
Wait. I'm distracted by the donation.
Schneckles. Okay, you were saying earlier when you first came in that you are
From Israel.
from Israel. Okay, so you're actually from Israel. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Nax I think lived down in Israel for a few years too.
Oh yeah.
He's not from. I think he's from Canada. Yes.
Family in Israel.
Yeah, Nooks.
The prosecutor got up and said, "Oh hell no!" And excuse my
First
language, or I'll put some in the swear jar. But said, "Absolutely not, absolutely not. All notice we gave was proper. Everything was legal. We followed the procedure." And the judge quickly stepped in and took the side of the prosecutor, not
When I heard this is what I thought.
Oh no.
Oh, it's not muted.
You ruined it. You ruined the joke.
Oh, god damn it! There, it's
I feel
unmuted.
that way.
This is what I thought.
Oh no! What happened? Oh no! How terrible! That's just awful! How terrible! Oh no!
That's what I thought when I saw that.
You could just exit it.
Ramsey's lawyer, overruled Ramsey's lawyer
You
and
tried.
said
I
verbatim,
tried.
this is not an issue, move on. So absolute procedural L, massive procedural L for Ramsey's lawyer. Going beyond that, there was the new charge, the charge of the additional obstruction. That's once again the fourth charge, the fourth obstruction charge that was coming up. It was revealed that this new charge, was for conduct on 2 Seoul buses on September 27, 2024.
Oh, there, now it's working.
That is it's almost the anniversary of that. September is coming really close now.
God, 20, I feel like it wasn't that long ago. That's a sad thing.
I know, right?
Now, this
At
was
the
for
time,
the
though.
We call it foreshadowing.
they stated stuff like playing loud music and TTS and playing North Korean propaganda. Now, mind you, he is not charged under the terrorism statute, under the terrorism law. He's still charged under obstruction of business. So it doesn't change the nature and make him guilty of terrorism. However, it does conclude that they were factoring in the fact that he was playing North Korean propaganda. They know, and they were listening to that. It says that disturbed the passengers, it disrupted operations, and ultimately for a obstruction of business, if you disturb normal operations of business, you are guilty. So therefore, Ramsey knew he was dead to rights on this and pled guilty to this new obstruction charge.
Okay, so at least he was smart on that one.
He's pleading all the ones that maybe he can get 6 months if he's lucky.
I mean, regardless of what happens, he's still gonna get prison time. He's still gonna have that. For how long though? That's what he's fighting with now.
So once again, another guilty in the bucket. Now we're going to talk about the other things that he pled guilty to. So previously, Ramsey had pled not guilty to the Lotte World charge. That is going into Lotte World, causing a scene, disrupting the ride, causing the ride to close. So we had a huge surprise today. We thought the witness for today was going to be Bong Bong. Everybody thought that, myself included. And you know what? I was wrong. Look at that. I'm admitting I was wrong here. It was actually the witness that was a staff woman from Lotte World who repeatedly told Ramsey not to film. She was actually quite disturbed by the fact that he would not stop filming. And you could see that in the video.
Sorry.
That's a pretty good witness there.
Oh, yeah.
He finally gone. Get some good bobs. Bourbon.
Yeah. The Korean booty warrior is waiting. He is waiting. He's been waiting long and hard.
Oh, he's got so many. The perfect cell.
The perfect cell.
The perfect cell.
Video in the original video. I've reviewed that video. I'm not going to show her because I don't want to put her face out there and make it, put any pressure on or anything else. But you can see in her face that she was not happy about it. And she showed up. And Ramsey changed her plea.
Ramsey, once he saw the witness, he changed his plea to guilty on this one. So now he's got 4.
Oh, dang!
4 guilty pleas on obstruction of business and 2 minor crime offenses, which are basically, I guess, are misdemeanors in Korea, not minor.
So he was really hoping for a different play at some just random bystander to be the witness. But the fact that this is a staff member, someone that he was verbally told multiple times to not do that.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, he's screwed.
It changed his plea to guilty on the Lotte World charge. He may have been gambling that the Lotte World witness would no-show. and saying, okay, if the witness no shows, then okay, we can go with not guilty because she's going to no show and not be there. However, she showed up and was highly motivated to be there. So big shout out to Lotte World. Big shout out for filing this charge. This is one that a lot of members of the SCT, my team, worked really, really hard.
On Johnny on some ins gone
Type of sheep.
Tapashi. ISO go?
So,
Oh, we're talking Overlord here?
oh, he screwed up big time.
He made a
To
gamble.
see if we can get
and
press,
it
to
did
see if
not
we can
pay
get in
off.
there. And big shout out to the people that helped out,
Yes.
especially people like Bang TV and the others in Korea that really helped press this charge.
What was the one guy that suffered the worst fate when they invaded the castle of Overlord? You know,
God,
I
are
think
you talking about that one guy who was hitting on Albedo?
no, it was the guy that the torture had talked about the kidney.
Oh,
That
okay. So you're talking about the sad group who? Oh, yeah, that poor
I think Kirsten
guy.
refers to it as sounding.
Oh, yeah, that guy. That
The
to
guy,
be fair, that guy did not deserve that fate. He wasn't innocent.
well,
That one right there, that one, yeah, no.
that'd be the punishment for Johnny.
Oh, thank you. Highly motivated, highly motivated. That's the first thing I hear in my life.
So because he changed his plea from
Don't
guilty
talk
to
about
not guilty, he now has
season 2.
Yeah,
count it,
I think that
six
was no,
confirmed
no, that
guilty
was
charges.
3.
4 obstruction of business and 2 minor crimes act. So he is a confirmed repeat offender, repeat criminal
2 or
with
3,
all of the
something like that. God, I can't remember. When's season 5 of Overlord? I need more
forever.
of that.
One second.
That anime is so good.
But
Doggos.
but yeah, he's screwed. He is so screwed. It's gonna be funny.
Don't snap. Go the fuck on here.
All right.
fees. And once again, each charge stacks up the amount of time he can be in jail. At this point, the maximum is 12 years. However, even the default, even the standard punishment would be over 4 years in jail. Even if they don't give him the aggravated maximum of 12 years, the standard, the non-aggravated, is 4 years. And
He's looking at 4 years
I'm
now.
trying to remember the chart that we saw. Like,
He's gonna pull it up, I think.
I
some
hope so.
change in terms of months. So even not counting the deepfakes, this is very, very serious. Now, one important thing is Ramsey's lawyer seems to think obstruction and all this is a joke. He actually was scoffing and laughing, etc., when they were talking about obstruction, like, oh, it's not a big deal. This is a big deal, and people have gone to jail for years in Korea for this.
I'm guessing his lawyer did not know the level of obstruction that Johnny Somali was being charged with.
Yeah.
That's about all I can figure here. And the lawyer is now hitting himself.
Absolutely.
He just doesn't care. I
So
guess.
now we have it
Oh,
here,
here we
like
go.
we said,
Yay,
4 guilty
Chart.
for the obstruction of business, guilty on the Minor Crimes Act, and not guilty on the deepfake.
Okay. So he's got all the guilties for up to 5 years imprisonment or a fine up to 50
million won, which is probably like maybe $50,000 if you move.
still bad. Fine up to 100,000 won or 30 days detention. And then the 2 big ones that he's trying to fight for up to 7 years imprisonment.
So that'd be like 2 different sentencings that he's trying to fight.
Yeah.
And that's the Korean YouTuber and Bong Bong, or Facts, we got for them.
His pleas. Of course, he's going to have to fight this at the next trial, and I do believe there's sufficient evidence to find him guilty on the deepfake counts. We're going to talk about that next. But now we know the 4th count is for the bus North Korean propaganda, the loud music, so we know what.
I think the money's the least.
No, yeah, the money's the least of his problems because there's no way he can pay it. He's going to be having to pay that by serving his time. So let's see. up to 5 years. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 up to 5 years.
And then 1, 2.
An extra 2 months. And then the potential 2 more 7 years.
His lawyer doesn't care about the money. He's just getting paid.
Exactly, exactly. Isn't he an appointed lawyer too? Or was he actually someone?
No, I think he's a lawyer he hired. We can
Yeah.
bail him out. No, I'm not bailing his ass out.
What's going
Why
on
would you
here? So he's
call
kind
it
of got two
for?
obstructions for the bus, one for Lotte World and one for 7-Eleven. This is not just about a cup of noodles, folks. This is much more than a cup of noodles. Going on, let's talk about the deepfakes. And a deepfake is the crime that Johnny Somali fears the most. He's scared to death because
Well,
this is
two
one that
7 year
absolutely carries prison time right off the bat. The statute will not allow for fines. It's straight to prison, no other option. Now,
You can't.
the
Dang.
deepfake was a disaster for Johnny's defense. They
Oh,
pretty much confessed. Let's talk about this. So Ramsey's lawyer
Oh shit.
argued
what'd you
that
do?
Ramsey doesn't know how to make a deepfake, that he is in
The only one winning in this is the lawyer. He is gonna get some ones.
Yeah.
incompetent to make a deepfake, which,
On
look,
your-
we all know that's BS. It takes 2 seconds to make a deepfake. There's AI, there's other mechanisms.
Hmm. Hmm.
Anybody can make a deepfake, and Ramsey is certainly capable of it. But beyond that, that's what the lawyer said makes him innocent. The lawyer said he didn't make it, so because he didn't make it, he's innocent. But the
Oh, this guy will make me believe that it was the AI that made it. Yes.
Oh, it gets better. It gets better.
prosecutor immediately countered, once again,
Oh,
getting up there,
with the three, we can bail him with the 3 schmeckles.
getting in their face. Great job by the prosecution. Amazing performance. Said, so you deny making the deepfake, but you admit, you confess to distributing, which is publishing the deepfake.
Yeah.
Ramsey's lawyer said, well, he was drunk. He admitted
So
He was drunk. Well, that's my defense. He wasn't in the right state of mind.
Oh no! What happened? Oh no! How terrible! That's just awful! How terrible! Oh no!
uh,
Oh god.
I'm gonna start doing this more.
You love that, don't you?
I'm gonna start doing that more.
Deal.
admits distribution, but denies production.
Oh Lord,
So saying he
he's a liar.
confesses that he distributed but denies
Here.
production. First of all, there is no I was drunk
Oh,
defense in the statute.
and my clients, the three friends, he is retarded.
I think someone said, "I'm gonna plead." Are we willing to plead insanity? Like he can't. Well, no, for me. So he admitted in court to distribute. Also, I think he gets into it. It's
I
still illegal to.
distributed it, but I didn't like it.
Well, he gets into it. It doesn't matter if you made it if you distributed it.
Yeah, that's the real problem.
Being drunk or high or whatever is not a defense. It's did you do it or not? There's
Right.
no state of mind involved here. So being drunk is not at all going to mitigate this or make this better or make him not guilty. That is not going
He's
to
drunk.
work at all. But the bombshell admission is
In the words of Nux, you think is 1,000% cooked.
I gotta look at the last video. I think it's like 900%.
the admission of guilt as to production. It's not relevant. The only thing that's relevant is that Ramsey distributed or published it, meaning whether or not Ramsey made it is irrelevant. And just to prove that, let's look at the statute here. Now, I know this language is small. This is the full statute. I want you guys to know he's really going to be hit under number 3 or number 4 here, but you have to read number 2 because number 3 here under the distribution of false video products, the deepfake law,
I'm not
Article
gonna read it. Are you
14.2.
gonna read it?
Article 3 here
Gonna read
says
it?
a
Okay.
person who commits a crime under paragraph 2
Sorry, to
by
save him.
means and information of communication networks against the will of the subject, Bong Bong and Jungman, and making profits, he was streaming and making money, shall be punished by imprisonment with labor for not more than 7 years. It also says somebody who
Oh,
habitually commits this can have it aggravated. So that's a big one as well. So he's going to be charged under 3 or 4 here, but this one he obviously made profit, and we got to read paragraph 2 to find out, okay, what does it describe the crime as? Well, what's the crime? Does it say a person who makes a deep fake? No, it actually doesn't say that, although it does have in another statute in number 1, a person who edits it, synthesizer process. But number 2, it says a person who has published. The
Mm.
only thing that's important.
So basically, from what I'm getting is, it doesn't matter who made the deep fake. We'll say, oh, okay, you want to go with the thing where AI makes everything or is stolen
Or he just
image,
got it
blah blah
from,
blah blah blah.
or he got it from someone else. It's like,
The point is that he took the time to take said image, put it out on a printer, print it out, and give it around.
or he just showed it live on stream
I know I'm just making it more dramatic.
with labor.
Labels,
So he's gonna be making cabbage.
cowards.
To the crime is
Random bubble. Magic the Gathering's doing a collab with Avatar: The Last Airbender now. I'm gonna play some more Magic. I'm liking it.
that he put it on screen. And because he has now confessed, he put it on screen in the eyes of the judge and the prosecutor. It's done. It's a shut case. It's over, baby. He's just admitted to it. Now he's entitled to his right to fight back. He can question the witnesses. And we're going to talk about the witnesses in a second, because that was a whole other loss for Somail. But at this point, we have him dead to rights on this crime, which is what I predicted. And I've been saying for the past almost year when I've been talking about the deepfake crime, saying, hey, look, it doesn't matter what his excuses are. It doesn't matter who Bong Bong is or Youngman is or whether they're bad people. Youngman, one of the streamers who is the cause for one of the deepfakes, is in jail right now. So clearly he's done some bad things.
Wait. Cause of one of the deep fakes?
I think Bomb.
No, not Bomb. The other one. The figure on. I think they threw a brick through a window at a court, and they're in jail now. So they're showing up to witness regardless.
Oh, so what? They just take him out of jail and bring him in there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really need to say no. I don't.
Well, Magic has many.
Condoms. Yes, it does. Bro really said no, I didn't do it, but you can court.
But that doesn't matter. All that matters is Johnny published a deepfake of Youngman and Johnny published a deepfake of Bong Bong. That's it. That's all. So let's continue here. There was a huge loss once again.
Okay. I get it. The deep fakes were of those people. And even though one of the deep fakes is of someone who's in jail now because of something else they did, it's still, okay.
Also, the other person, they really want to see Johnny Smalley go in jail.
The
So
Bonbon or?
yeah, so they're gonna show up.
Again, another disaster regarding the witnesses. So Ramsey's lawyer was fighting tooth and nail not to allow the deepfake witnesses. He did not want those deepfake witnesses to come in. That would have been disastrous for him in his mind. Well, the prosecution argued that since Ramsey admits distribution but denies production, the witnesses have to be allowed. They must be allowed for arguing back about the production. Right. The judge sided immediately with the prosecution and allowed the witnesses. Said, no. If you're still fighting this, if you're still pleading not guilty, we're going to allow the witnesses. Now, Ramsey's lawyer went beyond that. So once again, another overrule trying to get rid of him. Now Ramsey's lawyer said, okay, I want extended cross-examination. Instead of the standard 15-minute cross-examination of each witness, I want 25 minutes. The judge denied Ramsey's request. Guys, this is massive. In Korean,
call him because
means you in Korean language. That's interesting to know.
Procedure in discussing this with lawyers and people experienced with the process, this almost never happens. Typically, if they request this, they give it. This is the judge telling Ramsey to cope and seethe. It's saying, we don't think your defense has enough. It's not worth it to give you 25 minutes. It's not going to prove anything. So all that dossier, all that other stuff, whatever else you think is relevant, that's really not worth 25. You've got 15 minutes for each witness, 15 minutes for Bong Bong, 15 minutes for Youngman, so 30 minutes total. It'll probably go, about an hour maybe-ish next trial. and that's all you've got. Ramsey's lawyer just has 15 minutes, and we'll see what he does with those 15 minutes. It probably is going to be pretty crazy. So,
I mean, I guess that makes sense. Why need extra time when the evidence is right there?
Why does he look like Will? He looks like Will Smith on Ozempic.
It looks like he's also really. Is that Hank?
Yeah.
Aww.
we had a little action outside the court. Here's Ramsey leaving the court with his buzz cut, his new buzz cut, the suit you see him there with Hank there. Definitely a different look today. So Ramsey quickly left with Hank and his lawyer. They did not interact with media or streamers. They avoided a kick streamer, Paul Risen, who attempted to interview them. And the streamer appeared to be anti-Somali generally, so maybe Somali knew that. But what I'm saying is he wasn't interacting. In the past, he was cursing at people. He was taking interviews. He was saying stuff. And he was smiling, smirking. Now he quickly ran to get in the cab. He wants nothing to do with the media.
Okay.
So even though he had to learn the hard way, at least it seems like the lessons are starting to get to him now.
He's starting to realize you don't do this kind of stuff. You need to shape up, ship up, just be a better person.
Yep.
It reflects that I think he realizes this is serious and he's about to find out. He realized this was absolutely a massive loss for him today. Then other news is the next trial is October 29th, same courthouse, 2 p.m. So
a couple weeks after my birthday, I'll have a late birthday present.
Hopefully I'll get my side friend.
Right before Halloween, we're going to have a spooky surprise for Somail, and the deepfake witnesses will be called next time.
Even though he's going to be paying the price, yes. I'm just saying, the lesson has finally stuck. It is too little too late.
He's got to take the punishment. But depending,
just hopefully he can come out of this as a better person. Of course, who knows, in Korean prison, he might be the,
He's going to be the black flashlight.
Bong Bong and Youngman, so they will be called to testify on October 29th. So we thought they were going to come today. Bong Bong was going to come today. It's no. So Bong Bong and Youngman will be coming at the next trial. So that should be something to look forward to. Will be absolutely insane to see what Ramsey's lawyer tries to question them. I want to know what you guys think about this.
I think he's fucked.
Yeah, he's going to get a good attitude adjustment for probably about a maximum of maybe 30 years.
Yeah, we hope
40 years.
I watched him very.
Said he's probably gonna get maybe 10 to 12 years.
You think?
That's the average. And also, he said this could be going into next year because that's not sentencing. That's just a trial.
Mm-hmm.
He could get convicted there, and then he has to wait all the way to December or January to get.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna drag out.
Yeah. I wonder at what point he's gonna break down and start crying.
He probably already has. He's probably been drinking.
All right, you want to end the video here?
Yep. Well, thank you for joining us for this one. Bye.
Thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug.